This is a quick overview of the new fog collection from Lens Distortions. Now, all these filters were created in camera. We actually filmed real fog, real haze, and then we combined those shots with really easy to use Photoshop actions that make the workflow really easy. So first, we'll go into the Lens Distortions fog folder and we'll install the actions. It's really easy to do. Just double click and it automatically loads it right up in Photoshop. And then we'll open up the photo that we want to edit. As you can see, this photo already has some haze and fog in it, but we want to accentuate that a little bit, add a little more to the foreground. So we'll go back into our Lens Distortions fog folder right here, and we'll look at a few of these filters. So there's all different kinds in here. Some are really hazy and soft, some have a lot of texture, some are a little more wispy. There's a pretty good amount of variety. So we'll pick this first one. I like how this one might sit on the water well. And we'll just drag it into our Photoshop project. Maybe we'll scale it up a bit, position it on here. Maybe I'll pull this opacity down so I can see right where I'm putting it on there. Right above the water. Okay. And then we'll just apply the fog Photoshop action to the fog layer. So we'll hit go. And there it goes. Now let me walk you through a few of the settings that are in here. We have a hue and saturation adjustment layer. We also have a curves adjustment layer that lets you punch that contrast a little bit, maybe add a little more texture. For now, I want to keep it pretty flat, since our lighting is pretty flat. And then down here, we have this blur layer. This is a really cool option that lets you add a little extra depth. I'll zoom in here to show you. So we'll select this layer, and then we'll go up to Filters, and then select the Gaussian Blur. As you can see, what it's doing is it's giving the illusion of a little added depth in the fog. So we'll pull this right up to where the lines are starting to become hard to distinguish, and we'll apply that. Maybe we'll pull the opacity down a little bit on that layer. So this is a really cool way of taking the fog to the next level. Here's without it, and here's with it. It's really easy to tweak and fine-tune. Maybe we'll make this a little flatter. That looks good. So the Photoshop actions are really easy to use, and there's a lot of things you can do with these. Also, we have some amazing photographers on Instagram that are using Lens Distortions. So definitely follow our feed and use hashtag Lens Distortions when you post a photo. We'd love to see your work.